What's happening, fight fans around the world? I know how y'all are. I know y'all enjoy this thing of boxing. I know we play games and people have their issues and people have opinions. It's cool too. I got opinions and I'm allowed to say my opinions or speak my opinions. And if somebody was trying to send me a subliminal message, it worked, because if you want to prove that you're better than me, I'm always ready. Wide open, ready to go. It's called.
Career, he's really been hurt. He's gone down before one time, but there was a perfect left hand. Roy never saw it coming. Roy is out, and Roy may be out of boxing.
And that's why Tarver wanted to be the counterpuncher, because he answered Roy's right hand.
Floyd Mayweather has responded to Roy Jones' recent suggestion that they should face off in the ring. Jones made the remark on the ATS Fight podcast, where he also claimed that, in a fantasy matchup, Sugar Ray Leonard would have defeated Mayweather. According to Jones, Leonard possessed greater aggression and a tougher mindset than Mayweather. He described Leonard as a relentless fighter, noting that many people misunderstood him because of his name. Leonard was a dog in the ring, Jones said, adding that Mayweather lacked that same edge. The comments quickly circulated throughout the boxing community, prompting a public response from Mayweather.
Mayweather were to fight, and I must say Roy Jones is my favorite fighter ever. He's my favorite fighter ever. You guys know I was a huge fanboy and all those things. I've said it repeatedly. But if they were to fight, I'll be rooting on Floyd Mayweather, man. I can't listen. Regardless of how many times I've criticized Floyd and his career or whatever, Tim T has always shown me love, man. Floyd Mayweather showed me.
Mayweather chose not to respond through an interview or press release. Instead, he posted a silent video highlighting Roy Jones Jr.'s knockout losses over the course of his career. The clips showed Jones being stopped by Antonio Tarver, Glenn Johnson, Danny Green, and Denzo Marinelli. Following these moments, the video shifted to showcase Mayweather's luxury cars, private jets, jewelry, and lavish lifestyle. The structure of the video was deliberate. First, it displayed Jones at his lowest points, then contrasted them with Mayweather's wealth and undefeated record. While the message was left open to interpretation, the sequence clearly addressed the insult Jones had made.
Musty energy.
Lord child, the man Floyd Money Mayweather is watching video of Roy Jones getting knocked out. Yeah, man. Roy Jones absolutely getting cooked. And all this is because Floyd Money Mayweather is upset at Roy Jones Jr. for Roy saying that Floyd could not beat a prime Sugar Ray Leonard. Lord child.
Shortly after, reports emerged that Mayweather had privately told his team he would be open to an exhibition fight with Jones, signaling a shift from a passive response to an active challenge. Sources close to Mayweather confirmed that he is willing to face Roy Jones Jr. in an exhibition format. While no official announcement has been made, the discussions are reportedly serious. Jones responded by saying he would fight Mayweather anytime, questioning whether Mayweather genuinely wanted to compete or was simply sending edited clips. Jones added that if Mayweather truly wanted to prove himself, they could settle it in the ring.
I think, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Shabby was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80-0. You go ever top that? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got to 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano.
Right.
So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I?
This back and forth has reignited debates about both fighters' legacies. Roy Jones Jr. was once considered the most talented boxer of his generation, holding titles from middleweight to heavyweight and earning a reputation for his speed and creativity. At his peak, he seemed untouchable. However, after moving up to heavyweight and later returning to light heavyweight, his performances declined. He fought for too long, took excessive damage, and suffered several high-profile knockouts. While his overall record remains impressive, these late career losses have altered how some fans view him. Floyd Mayweather, in contrast, meticulously managed his career. He retired undefeated at 50-0, controlling negotiations, choosing opponents on his terms, and avoiding significant damage in the ring. Critics argue that he sidestepped high-risk fights and often faced opponents past their prime. Still, he defeated every challenger he faced, maintaining dominance for 2 decades through a combination of defensive skill, discipline, and strategic career planning. The debate between Jones and Mayweather goes beyond discussions of Sugar Ray Leonard. It reflects a deeper question of what defines greatness in boxing. Jones emphasizes the willingness to take on big challenges, even at the risk of defeat. He cites Leonard, who fought and defeated legends like Marvin Hagler, Thomas Hearns, and Roberto Duran. Leonard didn't retire undefeated, but he consistently faced the best. Jones believes that approach deserves more respect than Mayweather's carefully managed path. Mayweather, however, has a different definition of greatness: winning and staying on top without losses. He points to his record and financial success as proof of the effectiveness of his method. He also argues that he took substantial risks, citing victories over Manny Pacquiao, Canelo Alvarez, Oscar de la Hoya, and Shane Mosley. In his view, he faced the best available opponents, never avoided serious challenges, and uniquely combined skill, discipline, business acumen, and lasting success.
One of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million.
This disagreement isn't new. Back in 2018, Roy Jones Jr. made similar statements, claiming that Mayweather wasn't the greatest and that his own prime had been more impressive. He acknowledged Floyd as the best at making money, but not at boxing. At the time, Mayweather publicly ignored the remarks, though they were likely remembered. The recent comments about Sugar Ray Leonard fit into the same pattern Jones has followed for years. This time, however, Mayweather chose to respond. Following the video, reactions across boxing media were immediate. Talk called the video cold and calculated, while Boxing News 24 described it as classless but effective. Fans were divided. Some supported Mayweather, arguing that Jones had opened the door by insulting him, while others criticized him for mocking another legend's losses. On social media, the responses were equally mixed, with some calling the video entertaining and on-brand, and others deeming it disrespectful.
So important. Why do you always come back to the dollars? People want to know.
Why not? I mean, everything you got on costs money. You can't take your wife on a date for free.
Is that how you measure your success?
No. Me, I'm loyal and honest, and I'm a good person, and I call a spade a spade. Money don't make me, I make money. And without money, I'll be the same person. I fought so many fights for free.
Jake Paul also weighed in, offering his perspective on the debate. He acknowledged that Roy Jones Jr. had the better prime, but argued that Mayweather demonstrated greater consistency. Paul noted that Mayweather was smart to avoid unnecessary damage, while Jones took more risks in the ring. His comments drew additional attention to the story, particularly among younger fans. Though not regarded as a traditional boxing analyst, Jake Paul's influence on boxing conversations continues to grow. In the days following Mayweather's video, interest in a potential exhibition between Mayweather and Jones surged. Both fighters already have experience in exhibition bouts. Mayweather has faced Logan Paul, John Gotti III, Tenshin Nasukawa, and others, viewing exhibitions as low-risk, high-reward opportunities. Jones fought Mike Tyson in 2020 in an 8-round exhibition that went the distance. While the bout wasn't officially scored, it attracted millions of viewers and generated significant interest.
Not Floyd Mayweather. Why isn't he in the top 5?
Floyd Mayweather, he's running the whole 12 rounds and he won the fight.
Manny, who are the top 5 fighters you ever fought, you think?
Barrera, Morales, Marquez, De La Hoya, Cotto, whatever.
The news of the heated exchange between Terrence Crawford and Gervonta Davis surfaced. Fans went absolutely crazy. Social media exploded overnight, with boxing hashtags trending and debates flooding timelines. A large portion of fans backed Crawford, arguing that Tank went too far. especially after personal comments allegedly crossed into family territory. Others brushed it off as classic Tank behavior, saying he knows exactly how to stir controversy and keep his name buzzing. And let's be honest, Davis isn't just talking for the sake of it. He understands the fight game inside and outside the ring. Building tension, grabbing headlines, and staying relevant are all part of the business. Whether people love it or hate it, the strategy is clearly working.
Still for different things. He was a social media blowout. He blew it away. You feel me? And that fit his character because he could do it.
As of now, there's no official date and no signed contract, but both camps have openly shown interest. If the matchup does move forward, it's expected to follow an exhibition format, shorter rounds, no official winner, and modified rules designed to protect both fighters even with those conditions. It would likely be the most significant exhibition of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s post-retirement run. Unlike many of his previous exhibition opponents, Roy Jones Jr. is a legitimate Hall of Famer and a former pound-for-pound king, which adds real credibility to the potential event. The promotion would naturally focus on their legendary careers, contrasting styles, and the tension that has recently surfaced between them. Behind closed doors, both teams are closely monitoring public reaction. If fan interest continues to build, the chances of the fight materializing increase significantly. Mayweather's camp has always prioritized events that generate headlines and major media attention, and the recent viral moments suggest this one could deliver. Jones has already stated he's willing to step in if Floyd is serious. For now, discussions are ongoing, but the possibility is very real.
I would not be able to take credit for beating Pacquiao after he got knocked out by Marquez because that's not the same Pacquiao.
Of course.
That's not the Pacquiao at the top of his game.
Yeah, of course.
But in society today, we'll call that person the best fighter ever.
That background completely changes how the latest exchange is being viewed. Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s choice to fire back with a silent compilation of Roy Jones Jr.'s most brutal knockouts didn't feel random. It came across as years of built-up tension finally spilling over. Instead of a direct call-out, Floyd posted the clip through Fight Hype, his longtime platform for controlled messaging. There were no tags, no captions aimed at Roy, just the footage. Then came the follow-up posts: supercars, yachts, luxury watches, real estate. A not-so-subtle reminder of the empire he's built. According to TalkSport, the entire sequence felt icy and left fans questioning whether Mayweather was simply trolling or quietly laying groundwork for a real showdown. Meanwhile, Boxing News 24 criticized the move as classless, arguing that for someone whose brand revolves around precision and professionalism, the petty tone stood out. Still, others saw it differently. Classic Floyd. Strategic, flashy, and impossible to ignore. Whether it was mind games or marketing genius, it did exactly what it was meant to do: get people talking.